Happy Saturday, First Congregational friends. Last week we started the Sunday's Coming video by honoring Maddie Reynolds, a woman who created a community where the city had drawn lines. This week we honor her daughter who continued Maddie's legacy. But first, what's coming up on Sunday? Well, we're starting our new series, The Inner Work, an interfaith exploration of the 7 deadly sins and 7 lively virtues. Now, you may be wondering why we're focusing inward in a time where we need to do so much outward work in our society. Well, you will definitely be making those connections of how actually what's happening in our external world is very much reflected in our internal world. And if we're going to meet those challenges, we need to get it right internally and see the connections. This will be a multi-faith exploration too, especially through the Converging Paths podcast and video cast, which has being made concurrently with this series, where I and a Zen Buddhist teacher and a Jewish rabbi will be commenting on each week's subject. Those videos will be released on Monday following the Sunday service, but there will be a pre-release watch party on Zoom at 5 p.m. on Sundays. Find out more information in our mailings. But also we're hoping that you'll be signing up for a small group. Also, that's not too late. Tomorrow you can still sign up or sign up online today. They are filling fast though, so you better sign up fast. We've got slots available from Sunday after church clear through Thursday morning. So it'll be a great series to be involved. Now, in terms of our focus person for Black History Month, I'm standing outside of the U of O Black Cultural Center, which is named after this person, Lyllye Reynolds-Parker. Now, you may recognize that last name Reynolds because we featured her mother last week. She was born to Sam and Maddie Reynolds in 1946, and to our knowledge, she is the first Black child born in Eugene. Now, I say to our knowledge because even on Lillye's birth certificate, she was actually listed as white, not Black. Due to fear of the Ku Klux Klan and racial discrimination, we don't know how many others may have done similarly beforehand. What we do know for certain is that Lyllye grew up in a city that limited her, but in a community that strengthened her. As a young girl, she once wrote in an essay that she wanted to be like Thurgood Marshall, but her counselor advised that she lower her expectations in light of the fact that she was Black and a girl, suggesting that she study home economics, cosmetology, or nursing. And while Lyllye at first took that advice to heart, she later decided not to lower her dreams in order to meet other people's expectations. As a teenager, she trained in nonviolent protests and studied the way of fighting for racial justice. She became an organizer and stayed an organizer throughout her life. Later, she would enter U of O as a student and graduate with a degree in sociology, and then stuck around for 17 years leading the Multicultural Center here. She was known by students as a legend, not just by Black students who spoke eloquently of how much she had encouraged them and inspired them to move on, but also many other students, including students from the Native American community who had similar praise for her. Later, when the university decided to build the Black Cultural Center, the Board of Trustees voted unanimously to name the building, this one behind me, after Lyllye. This was unusual because Lyllye was not only the first Black person for whom a building was named, but also the first living person after whom a building was named in their whole history. Perhaps that unanimous decision, though, was inspired in part by the fact that of the 500 public comments taken about who they should name the building after, a full 84% of those comments were in support of the building being named after Lyllye. Imagine that. From being a child who was told to be realistic and lower her expectations, Lyllye became the person for whom a building is named after, specifically for her encouragement of other youth and young students to not lower their expectations and live out their dreams. Last week we honored a mother who set a table for her community, and this week we honor her daughter who opened the door. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in worship, where we'll be exploring the first of the 7 deadly sins and lively virtues, that is greed and gratitude. And if you don't think that has connection to Black history, just wait.